want to explain to you how to create your own Declaration of Independence. Make sure you look at the sentence starters that I set up for you to help you. And you have to have a minimum of 3 sentences per paragraph. Minimum. Less than 3 will not get you credit. So this is the Declaration of Independence structure that we were talking about yesterday, but now you're going to write your own Declaration of Independence using the same structure that the actual Declaration of Independence has. So the first paragraph or section is the preamble. The second is the declaration of your rights. What are your rights? The third is the section on all what you're complaining about. And then the fourth paragraph is your just statement of independence. You're going to declare your independence. So what you're going to do is you're going to think of someone or something that you want to end the relationship with. So say you want to move out of your house. Say you want to drop out of school. Say you want to end, maybe you're a Boy Scout and you want to end Scouts. Say you are a Girl Scouts and you want to end Scouts. Anything at all, church, whatever you want, maybe a boyfriend, a girlfriend, your best friend, whatever relationship you want to end, use that as your example. So the colonists wanted to end the relationship with Great Britain. Think about what relationship you want to end, and you're going to write your breakup letter in the form of the Declaration of Independence. So that you can follow the examples that I gave you. For example, in the very first paragraph, I took this line right from the Declaration of Independence. It says, when in the course, and anything, by the way, anything you see in red, I changed and put my own words in, which you can do the same thing. So when in the course of my life, it becomes necessary for me to break up with my husband that has connected us together and forced me to separate from him and move on and start all over again. So that's my paragraph 1. Bad example, but I mean, I'm not breaking up with my husband, but that's paragraph 1. Once you decided who you're breaking up with and separating from, then you're going to go into paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 is you're going to claim your rights. So say you want to move out of the house and you say, I'm moving out of my house, blah, blah, blah. So the example that you could use is your 3 rights. So it says, this comes right from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable or unchangeable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, you will not use that sentence as written, but you will model that as an example. And then your rights would be that among them, of these rights, that among them are the right to use my cell phone during synchronous learning hours. I have a right to get up and go to the bathroom during class whenever I need to. I have a right to stay up all night if that's what I want to do. So you have to pick your 3 basic rights based on your breakup. So maybe you're breaking up with an old boyfriend or girlfriend who treats you badly. So then your rights might be, I have the right to be treated with dignity. I have the right to be treated with respect. I have the right to personal safety or whatever. So those are your 3 rights. So whatever the relationship is that you're breaking up with, you're putting those rights that they are violating in paragraph 2. And then paragraph 3, you're going to complain. You're going to complain about all the things that they did that caused you to want to break up with them. And this is what the colonists did. They listed all their complaints from King George III. So some examples would be, he has refused to let me stay up past 10 o'clock on the weekends. He has refused to allow me to use my cell phone when it actually helps me get through synchronous hours. He has refused to let me go to the bathroom during class, even if it was an emergency. So whatever your breakup is, you're going to put your complaints about that person there. And then finally, how would you want it to change? So in the last paragraph, you're simply going to say, like the Declaration of Independence says, we solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British crown. So they're saying that we as colonies, we are now free from you, we absolve and we end any loyalty we have to you, British crown, and we are now free and independent. So you're kind of going to do the same thing depending on who you're breaking up with, what relationship you're ending. I, therefore, representative of the student body at Klinger Middle School in Southampton, am dropping out of school, and I will be a free and independent homeschooling student from now and forever, or whatever. It's just doing it on the fly. So that will be your 4 sections, just like the Declaration of Independence. Now, I hope I made myself clear, but I'm absolutely here to address any questions you may have. Some sentences or paragraphs, like the third one, you might have to stretch it to get to 3 sentences, but see if you can really fill in a 3-sentence minimum there. And I think that's it for this assignment.